We're going down under. So for those of you who've been following the channel, you'll know that I've been learning a lot about the music that I missed over the last 25 odd years, basically since I've been out in the wilderness. And one of the bands that I've been hanging out with recently on this channel has been Ghost. Yeah, and as I found out, one of the influences of Ghost is the Stranglers, or at least 70s era Stranglers. Now the Stranglers were one, if not the first band that I really kind of got into as a really, really young kid. And in fact, that whole 70s punk movement was, really influential on me growing up. I mean, I was surrounded by what was going on in society, and punk was actually more than just the music, right? But, you know, the Sex Pistols, the Stranglers, the Damned. Of course, there was also Led Zeppelin, Sabbath, Purple, and the like. But yeah, punk was very much part of my early childhood. So when I received this next recommendation, it really caught my attention because I was told that this is punk, like old style punk, but now. I was like, oh, all right. Now they're called, hang on a sec, AMYL and the Sniffers. Yeah. Well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out, really, do you? Amyl nitrate? Yeah, amyl nitrate. Not for its medicinal use, methinks. I kind of get the impression, even just with the band name, this is probably a group with, let's say, a sense of fun and humour. And for those of you who already know my channel will know that I like bands that bring across a lot of fun and humour in their music as well. Which is why, you know, I have a particular liking for Electric Callboy. So, okay, AMYL and the Sniffers are from Australia. So, Aussie rock. I think probably a lot of people will think of Australian rock and roll and, you know, it'll be In Excess or Midnight Oil. And personally, I would go to Rose Tattoo. Nice boys don't play rock and roll, you know. And of course, the legendary AC/DC. Come on, man. I mean, particularly the Bon Scott and early Brian Johnson albums. I mean, hey, class. Now, in fact, I'm reading here that AMYL and the Sniffers recently supported AC/DC. Or Akadaka, as they like to call them in Australia. So, hey, opening up for Angus. That probably was a pretty big deal for a band from Australia, a young band from Australia. I mean, that's up there, right? And they're a four-piece, and they have a female lead singer. All right? Okay, and we're going to check out a song called You Should Not Be Doing That. And it's a live recording. Alrighty. Okay.
I want to say, because recently it was January 26th, and I want to say that's a fucked up date for a lot of people, and that's a fucked up date for the First Nations people, the owner of this land, because as whiteys, basically everything we do is going to be fucked up, okay? So the least we can do is just shut the fuck up and listen when they're saying fuck that, don't celebrate that shit. When they're saying don't fucking celebrate the genocide of them, the genocide of them. And so, yeah, I've got a couple of special guests coming out for this song, but you're gonna have to wait, all right? And fuck anyone who tells you they can't do shit, that you shouldn't do shit, because they're fucking wrong, and fuck Peter Dutton.
Well, that's punk attitude. Well, oh. Cool bass line.
Good morning. Can you shake off the skin? I was struggling to tell you where I have been, 'cause I've been running around making mess of myself. I know how you feel about that. You told me once when I showed you that, but I am trying my best to get it on.
Cool, man.
Everybody makes it out. I love when they are young. I'm Tokyo, showing up a crack, and you told me that I should not be doing
She seems like a real character, man. Hey.
I'm in my head, doing the work. I'm putting on these shoes and this stuff, 'cause I gotta get out of here. Another person saying I'm not
Her voice
right. Another person
is raspy, yeah?
some kind of internal
Great.
pride, but I'm working on my work, I'm working on my work, I'm working on who I am. I'm working on what is wrong, what is right, and
What are those?
I know my work, I'm not the work. You told me once I was. I cannot do this anymore. I gotta hit the button. I'm in LA, shaking my shit.
I like this riff,
While
man.
you were down in Sydney saying fuck that bitch. I'd like to be in the queen, and they were down in Melbourne.
They're didgeridoos, right?
Be doing the
Aboriginals. So this is live in Australia, I guess.
yeah, the fellas.
Yeah. I'm digging this, man. This is cool. I love the attitude.
Fuck yeah! Give it up for Friday and Juka. Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up. Give it up. It's a fucking honor to have you on stage, fellas, representing. Give it up for the fellas. Yeah, that's fucking special if we get to have that.
Whoa. Now that's one Aussie Sheila with attitude, man. That's brilliant. I mean, the whole feel is punk attitude. I mean, you weren't kidding, huh? Like proper punk, but now. I mean, in today's age, especially, when sometimes I guess things can be a bit over-processed or sterile, this is like proper, genuine punk attitude. I like that. It's like hit the nerve attitude. Do you know what I mean? I mean, right at the beginning, that bass line hooked me. It really did. And I know I've said this on previous reactions about JJ Burnell from the Stranglers, but I tell you what, he would be proud of that bass line. And, yeah, the guitar, rough round the edges, nothing fancy, you know. I mean, it's just sleazy, no airs or graces. But again, that's just cool, man. And the singer, what's her name? I got to find out who her name is, actually. Hang on a sec. Because she's a character. She's a real character. Hang on. AMYL and the Sniffers. Okay, what's her name? Her name's Amy. Yeah. Her vocals, it's proper punky protest, I don't know, spitting attitude. You know, that real almost anti-establishment feel, you know? And she was ranting, wasn't she, at the beginning of this clip about some date. And she's on about white people and genocide and all this kind of stuff. And then you have two guys with a didgeridoo. It is a didgeridoo, right? The instrument. It must be something to do with the colonization of Australia, I guess. And the bad stuff that came from it. Because that's what she's talking about, right? And I suppose, I mean, she mentions a name. I don't know who I can't remember the name, but it must be something to do with Australia and establishment and, well, it feels like a protest or like a standing up, kind of thing, which is in essence what punk is, or originally what punk was all about anyway. I mean, Sex Pistols, God Save the Queen, anyone? Come on. That was what punk was all about. It was about being anti-establishment. And this seems to be along those lines. I'm sorry I don't know too much about Australian history. I know Captain Cook. And I know some stuff about the NRL and rugby league because I like watching it. But as for the history, I don't really know much. But that's what it must be. And then obviously she's saying thanks to the two guys who I'm assuming must be Aboriginals, right? But fair play, that was full on punk, man. Yeah, the music, the attitude. And do you know what? It has that great Aussie swagger. And, who had great Aussie swagger was Bon Scott, man, the original AC/DC singer. That was part of his charisma. I reckon these guys have that, man. Really cool. It's so bloody good. I think I'm going to have to check these guys out again because there is a sense of punk and attitude, but there's also a sense of fun as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to check them out again. Thanks for that. I enjoyed that.